Wonderful world of Disney.
Young man, this is an unexpected pleasure. If I'm not mistaken, these horses wearing the Reams Gervais brand.
I guess we created a little confusion in that camp. We didn't stay around to find out.
Come on back! Cut up, we're going after them!
All we knew was there was only one way to the river, and that was straight ahead. After that sheep camp ruckus, we put in some hard traveling and no stopping. I told Pop them sheepmen were going to come out like hornets once they got themselves put back together and organized. Besides, we had some tough country to get through before we'd ever reach the river. The river kind of marked the edge of sheep territory. Once across, we'd be pretty much in the clear. The one thing we hadn't figured on was the spring runoff. No denying it. That river looked real mean.
Oh, we never get across this.
Well, we can't swim it, that's for sure.
Well, we've had it. We're done then.
Well, maybe not. There's a ferry downstream about a couple of miles. Ranchers hereabout use it for transporting stock. Nobody tending it, nobody to cause us any trouble.
Okay, let's hope we get there before they get here. Yeah! Hey!
Take care of the horses. I'm going down and take a look at the ferry.
Stay here. What about our friends? All right, don't be too long, though. That sheep boss gonna be down on us. Ooh, now, boy, easy. Easy now. Take it easy. Come on. Let me take a look here. And I don't know how you made it this far. Oh, Grandma. This is mine. Would you quit taking it, huh? I don't know how you made it this far. You're a tough old gal.
Keep them bunched up.
I thought you said this was a stock ferry. We'll be lucky if we get 5 horses on this thing. We've had it. I'm telling you, we've had it. We're no more than 2 hours ahead of them. They're gonna be down on us. Holy Mother McCready! What are you doing? Look, anyone around here that's gonna bring them on the run. And what do you think they're gonna say when they see 2 strangers trying to steal their ferry?
Anybody coming this way to cause us trouble, be sorry they did. I'm through accommodating.
Accommodating? Hear that, Grandma? Accommodating.
Come on. Come on, boy. Come on. 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 Son, stop yapping at Grandma and grab some horses. Come on. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Come on, boy. Come on. Get up there. Come on, get in there. Get up there. Get on there. I have to admit, the idea of them sheepmen being on our tail was weighing on my mind. We'd be in a bad fix if they caught up with us hung up at that ferry. As long as that back trail stayed empty, I figured we had a fighting chance.
Tried to ferry. Come on.
After this, there's only 5 more, son.
Yeah, I'm ready.
about. Fire feels pretty good after a cold bath, doesn't it?
Oh, it's not bad. Trouble is, it's a beacon for anyone who wants to cause trouble.
Well, none of the men on the other side of the river will bother us. They have to swim for it. But of course, there are many folks a swimmer that you are. Anybody on this side who wants to give us a hassle, I'll fill their hand.
Did you find all the horses? Not that it means anything to me, but I know you're filled to the brim with some crazy notion you have to deliver 22 horses to a Mr. Ream Gervais.
Well, now, as a matter of fact, we're going to deliver 23. That gangly little mare and foal. Just about ready.
Oh, great. Just what we need. Something else to slow us down, and you're walking around with your chest out like a new father. I'll tell you, we've had our heads in a barrel of trouble before getting this far. Now we got the waist. That's enough to make any man shiver. Any man that's got enough sense to sidestep a rattlesnake. You better stop and add this thing up. It just ain't worth it.
Look, son. What the horses are worth ain't nothing. Part of this trip you'll be glad you went through. You're entitled to that much. After the work you put in.
Well, I figured that...
No sense in my trying to explain it. You'll notice it. When the time comes.
Every once in a while, Pop would get into that thing of his. Hinting there'd be some kind of special reward for me at the end of the trail. I could never figure out what he was driving at. He was a strange one. Show him a loss and he'd count it a problem. Show him a setback and he'd count it gain. He seemed to find his own satisfactions in just about everything. And to top it all off, he's talking about a reward, like some kind of pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Get up there, Grim. Well, we just kept slogging on. We grazed on the run and watered when we could, which wasn't often. And generally tried to keep out of sight. Plop along. One right after another.
Yeah, she's got some pluck, all right. Important thing is, she's not tired of living. As a matter of fact, she's had quite a spring in her step these last few days. Hadn't been chasing your hat.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, that's right.
She give up following you if that young mare's about ready to foal. She knows what's gonna happen, and she wants to be on hand.
Maternal instinct.
Come on, Grandma.
Nothing here.
There was a minute ago a cougar.
Out here?
Yeah, he must have followed us in from the canyon country.
Never heard of a cougar doing anything like that.
He would if he was hard-pressed.
Anybody come this far must have been lost.
Water, side water. Hit the spring area. Very few people know about it.
About this water, this coffee's gonna taste like battery acid.
Horses drank it, didn't they?
That cougar's been trailing us. Stick it between the boards. Hope it works. How you doing? I got it. Let's hope it holds.
Well, that's the worst I've seen in 20 years.
How long do you think it's gonna last?
Minutes, hours. Then some, who knows?
Whew. It's really blowing.
Yeah.
You know something? I've been trying to work this thing for I don't know how long. Just can't seem to get it done. You want to give it a try?
Not right now. I guess it was while we was holed up in that sandstorm that I began to figure Pop out. He was what I'd call a big sky man. He thought big and he thought important. And little things he just brushed aside like ants at a picnic.
Wake up, boy. Shake loose them cobwebs. We gotta get going. I thought I was supposed to be the sleepy and feeble half of this outfit.
I'm all right. I just caught me in the middle of a dream, that's all. Hey, nothing to it after you know how.
Well, I guess that's the way that most everything, son. Some of our orphans wandered during the night. You round these up over here, and I'll grab these.
Okay.
See that young mare in there with him?
I got 20 aside for more horses in the pack horse. Mare'd make 21 and Grandma make 22.
We better take a look then.
That sandstorm had swept the country clean as a broom. There wasn't a track to be seen anywhere. But Pop followed his hunch and went with the wind direction. He said them nags were almost certain to drift with the wind. Of course he was right. He always was. We found the horses, but we found something else too.
Do good work, little mother. If I had a cigar to smoke, I'd smoke.
Dandy little cold, isn't it? Huh?
It sure is.
I never seen one any prettier than that. What do you say, Grandma? Hey, Pop.
She was helpless before we tore into her. But he didn't reckon with Grandma. The old gal sure took charge of things. Ain't much of a cat, is he? All skin and bone. No wonder he followed.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time working up any sympathy for him.
Tough times for him, too, Beech.
Claw marks were that bad.
They ain't, Beech. The whole thing was just too much for the old gal.
Losing Grandma kind of set me back a little. Of course, Now that I'm older, I can be philosophical about it. Grandma's going coinciding with the birth of a new foal, life cycle renewing itself, all that. But at the time, I felt kind of empty without the old gal around to pester me.
You seem awful quiet today, son.
I guess it's got me down.
Life goes on, Beech.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny that it bothers me. Grandma was the oldest horse I ever saw. Should have packed it in a long time ago, I guess, but I don't know, the herd just isn't the same without her. Guess I don't mind saying it. I kind of miss her.
Well, we know one thing for sure. Just didn't waste away and drop dead in some barnyard. You know, maybe it wasn't meant for her to make the railroad. As old as she is, she probably would be made dog food out of anyway. No, she traveled with a purpose and saw it through. Her last moments were filled with her blood pounding, everything working, all the life in her going. I hope I do as well when my time comes. Yeah.
gonna tell you something. If I ever call this old gun of yours a museum piece again, you can call me on it.
I'll tell you what, you better pray you didn't hit anybody with it. I'm telling you, we're in a jackpot if those guys own this land and they're just trying to run us off.
Beach, those ain't sheep men, and they wasn't here because they're trespassing either. They're horse thieves.
Horse thieves?
Yep. We brought these horses to a place where they're worth something. Let's get them together. End of the line. Howdy.
You must be Apling and Beech.
That's right.
Mr. Gervais has been expecting you for the past week. No one believed he had herd moving in. Glad you made it.
Well, no more than we are. Where's he want them?
Mr. Gervais said don't stop feed and water them. Move them right into the railroad holding pen.
That old goat's got the market all tied up, scarce as horses are.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. You tell Gervais we're coming right in, not to worry about any feed bill.
You know, after looking back and thinking about how far we've come, I'd feel a whole lot better if Reem Gervais didn't work himself in on the end of it. If he's gonna get in the picture, I'd just soon drop out of the whole business.
You'd be a fool to do that, son. This trip was outside your work contract. You can make Gervais pay what it's worth. I'll go on into town, see about what he owes you. Not to mention what he owes me. We'll figure out corral space, feed, and what have you when we get to the pens.
Well, wait a minute. You want me to take him in all alone?
Yep. I want you to bring him into town by yourself. You ain't seen all there is to a trip like this yet. And you sure don't want to miss the ending.
Pop's instructions, not quite knowing what to expect. I kept saying to myself, what is it I'm supposed to find here? What is the big reward anyway? Well, when the time come, it sort of dawned on me all of a sudden. The pot of gold was simply a new way of looking at things, a new way of figuring the worth of things. That was the whole idea, the worth. Call it appreciation, call it growing up. After a piece of hard trailing, you get a whole new slant on things, especially that first time. Things like getting used to the idea there were places where people could throw away enough grass to feed a horse. Just throw it away. Things like seeing enough water, people could use it to clean off the sidewalk. Things like free ice for kids to chew on. All that stuff I once took for granted. I never would again. It was something more. All those people seemed glad to see me. I sure was glad to see them too, but I wouldn't have traded places for all the ice cream cones in town. I still had my one main job left to do, get those horses to the railroad. And the moral of the story, if there is one, is that if you say you'll do a thing, you do it, in spite of everything. You keep a promise. That's what Pop had really meant. If I learned nothing else from him, I learned that. Learned it for keeps. And I'm downright glad I did, too.
Oh, we delivered these old nags safe and sound, didn't we?
Yeah, and COD to boot. Oh. And there's your back wages. And here's well, it's just a little something extra from me.
Yes, sir.
I gotta hand it to you. What you done gives a man hope in these times. A youngster like yourself bring a herd of horses down from the outlands. Never them backcountry people got a chance to make them a year of it yet.
Thank you, Pop.
Let's go, boy.
You get enough riding through that town? You know, it ain't the same the second time.
Yeah, it'll last me, but I wouldn't have missed it, you know? I wouldn't want anything the same the second time.
Next Saturday night at 7:30, NBN brings you a new family series, Highway to Heaven. Michael Landon returns to television as an angel on probation who is sent to Earth to help people in need. Highway to Heaven premieres next Saturday night at 7:30 on NBN. 60 Minutes is coming up next.